Okay, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if my stream is working correctly, but I'm pretty sure it is. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. What's everybody up to? Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, looking at my... I'm not lagging, I'm not dropping frames. So really, I can only be happy. I decided to do a long-awaited video. A video that was needed. Technically it's a stream, but it'll be a video VOD at some point. But I haven't done a ranking stream in a minute. And so I figured, what category can we do that I would need the agency's input for a stream? And I figured, I mean, this is something I wanted to do, or I had the idea to do it for a while. And I just thought today, what should I do? And I was like, dude, this is a good one. Because we're in a metagame where there has never been that much annoying shit before. I truly believe we're at like a special point in our game where everything is fucking annoying to play. Defensively, offensively, we can't stop it. It's incredible on all fronts. So I had to get the agency here today for a stream so we could connect and figure out, you know, what's what. One second. Okay. But how's everybody doing on this Saturday? I guess it could be Sunday for some of y'all. Alright, but Gliscor is God himself in this tier list. Gliscor is up there, man. Gliscor is he's a one of a kind. Let's see. Give Ting Lu its own tier. Facts. Shout out Tentro. Appreciate you, gang. How's everybody doing? Aloma Mola would be up there. This list has some Pokemon that don't even really exist, but we could honestly put some of these mons just for who they used to be. Let's see. Ting Lu ain't bad compared to others. It depends. It depends. Some of these Pokemon, like this for me is a miserable experience if I put him here. Usually, unless my team is straight up garbage, then it's like, but I would have to put together a really shit team for this to straight up ruin my whole thing. But I have never gone up against Slowking and gone, I'm so happy I'm up against a Slowking. I've never once in my life said that. I don't think a single person has said that. The shit is good into every single style except for Mono Dark. So, like, I hate this mon to face against it. It's obviously a great Pokemon to have on your team, but the shit has unlimited sets with just running AV or Chili. That's not even to mention if people run Trick plus Black Sludge or Choice Item or whatever the case is. This guy right here, I would quite literally put this here for me personally. This is above Slowking for me and above Ting Lu. I hate this shit. Like, every time I play this, it actually makes me like mad. Like, I actually find myself getting like angry. Like, I hate playing against this. This is like, all they do is they go to it on static, they get the para, and then they go, fuck yeah, and they start fist pumping because they're shit play. I can't do it with this mon, bro. I just can't. Zapdos is really up there for me. More so than everybody else. Shout out to my boy James in the chat. How's everybody doing? I see a lot of heads. Young Chalk, #1 Snorlax fan, the GOAT, Swizzo, Pikmin Man. Shout out to the greatest plan. How do I send members? Because I'll give 5 members for Mola to be a #1. Dude, Mola honestly is probably, it's half an, actually, if you have a physical based offense, like if you have like a Tusk plus a Dragonite plus something like that, then you're gonna hate your life. But if you have a mid-range team or an Ogre, then Mola is not as bad. The invention of Ogerpon basically took this from being here to potentially being here because of the Ogre. Also, Gliscor can handle this guy decently, which is a big deal. If it wasn't for those two shitters, then then Mola would probably be unequivocally at the top, but it's like, Wish Mola plus Ting Lu be having me thinking violent thoughts. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I think that's one of the reasons why this thing is so fucking horrible to play against, because if you have a team that can't do consistent damage or lets this thing in truly for free, then the Wish is coming out. Gliscor has to be top 1 for this list. Bro, it's not even a question. If I had to guess, I mean, if I had to put someone at the top, out of all 150 Pokemon, if I had to decide one guy is the criminal, it's him. He is the criminal. Beyond criminal activity comes from this guy. Nothing about this mon is fair. Spikes. The worst shit is nowadays what happens. It clicks SD, turns into a normal type. Even if you know it's going to turn into a normal type, it's over. Alomomola, my issue with Alomomola was the what's it called? The uninteractive gameplay. This is the king of uninteractive gameplay. You go into it as long as you take under half from the attack and you click flip turn. Very nice. Piece of shite. Whatever. What they did with Gliscor, I'm not gonna get over it. There's no way they took away Roost and he came back stronger, more powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard to accept that. We were hyped for Gliscor to come back now. We wanted exterminated. It's gone too far. Bro, if I were to look up on Twitter, if I looked up Thunder Blunder 7 and then Gliscor, oh my god, I would love to put my Gliscor feelings on a map based on probably what I was saying 2 years ago. Saying, please Gliscor, please come back, come back. And then, that was that. Bro came, oh man. Look at this tweet, hold on. Look at this tweet, man. This is heartbreaking. Peep this. I was so happy. I was so happy. Look at the date. I was so happy. Little did I know. He knew though. Mr. Boosted knew what was gonna happen. Terra Water doesn't exist too much anymore, but I was so happy. Score. Terra normal. Dude, the second this guy came back, I was so happy. I was like, yes, all the piece of shit Pokemon are gonna get checked. It's over. And then Terra normal dropped, and it was like, Terra normal should be illegal. You can't also get an offensive and a defensive boost. So it's like 10 thumbs down to Gliscor. No, but yeah, I hate Gliscor. If I had to pick something, this isn't even like a, oh, is it broken or not? I think it's broken. You can have, like, everybody has the, what the fuck? Oh, what's it called? I was like, I had a fucking video playing on my phone or something. I'm like, where's that coming from? Because I actually went on Twitter to find my tweet. I'm like, who is talking? It just scared me. All right. But yeah, this isn't about like, quote unquote, who is broken or who's not. It's just who is horrible to go up against. Clef, I would probably put this up here for its performance over the last 5 generations. I mean, maybe in Gen 9 it's not as bad because you have Gliscors and shit, but this shit has always been the king of support. Like, T-Wave knockoff alone do a whole lot of work. Nowadays it's less though, because again, you got shit like G-King, you got shit like Gliscor Forever to come in, even Golden Go if the shit's not knockoff, but Moonblast is an annoying fucking move. You still drop special attack. You know? So 30% of the time your switching is not even a good switching. It's a very strong base stab move as well. Any other Clef it's straight. T-Wave Clef, you know damn well your opponent not trying to play with you. No, literally. I agree with that, bro. Because in Gen 8, all these pussies used was T-Wave Clef. T-Wave Knock, Soft Boil, Rocks. These guys weren't even running Moonblast. They would just run a stupid support set. And they would just be like, oh, okay, if I Thunder Wave and I knock off everybody, surely I can't lose the game. And it's like, yeah, what a great way to play Mons. Clef in Gen 8 is one of the worst cancers ever. And in Gen 6 it was difficult, but Gen 8 Clef is a cancer unlike any other for me. Like, Gen 8 Clef is like what Gen 9 Gliscor is. For me, personally. I like Gen 8 too, so I ain't got no issue with Gen 8 meta. But as far as how annoying Pokemon are for me, this guy, I hate this shit. It's like not fun. All these guys used to do back in tournament 2-3 years ago was just T-Wave Knock. That's all they ran. Everything else was phased out. Just the most grimy shit ever. But yeah, I'll probably put Clef here for his crimes against humanity the last few years. In Gen 6, there was a period where I ran Calm Mind Clef plus Magnezone for like 12 or SOU tournament games in a row. I think I went like 10-2 because Magnezone plus Clefable is cheap. You just trap like the 1 counter, and then whatever your Calm Mind Clef's moves are, you can, you know, figure out how to beat. Yo, Blunder, what's this? I'm hearing about the shareholder program in the best goddamn Discord server ever. That's affirmative. If you haven't joined the agency Discord yet, which I always tell y'all to join if you're membered up, we have something new. We got the shareholder chat for all the OG agents, because I've had the server for like damn near 3 years now, and we've had so many people in there. So if you're in the server and you've been in there for over 9 months, we got a little OG agency chat. So like I said, if you guys have been members of the channel, a lot of you haven't joined the Discord yet, please do. All right, I need to see you all in there. We're making big money moves. Sama says, where do you got D-Knight? To me, it's slightly above regular annoying, but not quite miserable. Yeah, Dragonite's actually a really good one to bring up, Sama. Because, yeah, Dragonite is really, really awful to play against, depending on the Terra. It's like, it's only now it's starting to get less easy, because they start running Terra Blast Fly and Terra Blast Ground and Terra Blast Fairy. People have started kind of venturing out. But that being said, there's always going to be something that consistently checks D-Knight. Every time. There's always going to be, regardless of what you break through with your Terra. There's always going to be something that's able to handle it. Also, if you do go Terra not Fly, then, like if you're Terra Fairy or Terra Ground, well, your moves aren't exactly the strongest. Boots D-Knight is so fucking annoying, though. Like, I would put this above regular annoying. But I wouldn't say it's automatically miserable. Because sometimes you run into their D-Knight set and it's not the set they need. I can't even tell you how many times my opponent wasn't running Boots D-Knight. It's very rare, but sometimes they do run Scale Shot. Sometimes they do run Banded. And I can't tell you how many times I've had rocks up, seen it take rocks, and then I'm instantly like, oh, that's not even a Pokemon anymore. Also, Dragonite is the easy Pokemon to knock. Gets checked by Gliscor easily if it's not Ice Spinner. It's a bitch. I'm not going to act like Dragonite's not hard to play, but that shit's regularly annoying for me, I'd say. I've never played Dragonite and gone, yes! Thank God he has Dragonite, but I'm not shitting my pants when I see Dragonite, depending on my team, you know? Like, if I have a Skarm, if I have a fucking Zama, for the most part, if it's, of course, not Terrafly, it's like, whatever, bro. Ice Spinner, E-Speed, EQ, DD can be annoying. The tank set with Detail, Roost could be annoying, but... T-Blast, Fly, D-Knight sucks balls to fight when it's revealed. That shit is annoying as fuck. I'm not even gonna cap. Because a lot of people use Tusk as their main way